loves, welcome back to my channel and to my first video back onto BookTube. I am really excited. So this video is a collaboration. I asked if I could be part of this booktuber's reading challenge that she has on her channel. And if you don't know, Jess from This Kiwi, I will leave her channel link down below, and also the playlist for the reading challenge that she has on her channel, which is Read the Beats, which I'm really excited to be a part of. I will leave a link to Jess's playlist that's on her channel for the other videos in the series, so go and check those out as well. But essentially, Read the Beats is both of us will pick each other 3 different songs that we love. It can be a favourite song that we've loved for years and years. It could be something that means something to us, or like something that screams like our personality and stuff that we like to listen to. And essentially, each song that we pick, we have to pick one book that fits the vibe of the song. It could be like something to do with the song title, it could be the music video, the album cover, the lyrics of the song, something that gives vibes that you can pick a book from, and we will essentially read a book each for each song. So I have picked 3 songs for Jess, and Jess has picked 3 songs for me. So that is essentially what this reading vlog is going to be. So I'm really excited to see what Jess has picked out for me. I'm really happy with my song choices, so hopefully Jess enjoys the songs that I have picked for her to pick books for. So without further ado, let's just crack on with finding out what songs the lovely Jess has picked for me to read books for. Okay guys, so I have got Jess's video that she has sent me with my song picks for my Read the Beats reading vlog. So I'm really excited to see what Jess has picked for me. So hopefully she's been kind and given me some really good choices, and hopefully some easy ones that I can pick my books for. So yeah, without further ado, let's just see Jess's video and see what songs we're going to be picking books for.
Hi Claire! Welcome to Read the Beats. I really appreciate you being a part of this. Today's songs, now this is probably one of the most varied playlists that I've given any of the collaborators. So this is going to be really interesting. You've got a classical piece in there now, don't freak out, because it's probably the easiest classical piece that I've got in my playlist, but we'll get to that a little bit later. First, I want to take you to my homeland, New Zealand. Now, if you've seen Read the Beats, I
just want to say New Zealand is like one of my top places that I've always wanted to visit. I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan of the movies, so I've always wanted to visit New Zealand because they filmed all the Lord of the Rings movies in New Zealand, so I've always wanted to go and visit New Zealand for sure. Definitely bucket list country, and Australia as well.
Feature a New Zealand band or a New Zealand artist. This one is Sir Dave Dobbyn. Now, he's been around for ages. So the song that I'm giving you is called Welcome Home, and this is essentially about people who are welcoming for like immigrants to come into, I guess, any country. I mean, he's speaking about New Zealand, but it could work for any country, and essentially saying to people who are seeking asylum, you know, welcome home. We make space for you now. That is a line from the song, is like, I've made space for you now. It's good. Very welcoming. It's very comforting. The music video is done in black and white, and there's a little bit of colour when it comes to showing the families of the different people. But yeah, it's very comforting, very welcoming. And just, Dave Dobbyn is a great artist. I could have given you I was torn between Welcome Home and Loyal. But I went for Welcome Home because I think you could do quite a lot with that.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see where you go. Now, your second song is a song that literally everybody knows, at least over here. It is screamed in the concerts, and usually plays right before an artist is coming on. I'd say probably everyone around the world knows this, and that is 500 Miles by the Bricklayers.
Oh my god, this is like one of my all-time favourite songs. Proclaimers, I'm Scottish, we're basically brought up on the song. It's in my DNA, it's in every Scottish person's DNA. It's just, I love this song so much. So thank you so much, Jess, for picking this one. I'm really, really happy with this one for sure.
They were a Scottish band, apparently. And it's just such a fun song. And it's a song that you can groove to. It's a song that you can belt out. And to me, it kind of speaks of somebody who is chasing down his, well, not chasing down, but like kind of trying to get his girl. It's just such a good song. I love it.
Yeah.
Every time it comes on my playlist. And I've usually got my headphones on when it comes on. I tend to wake the whole household up because I just start belting it through the house.
So yeah, I'm really happy.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure with the lyrics and the vibe, it'll be pretty easy to get a song from. It'll be pretty easy to
I've
get
got
a book
some ideas
from that song. And if not, remember you can always go with the cover as well, and it's a very blue cover. The classical piece. I actually used to use this song when I was studying for my exams. It would be a way for me to flash learn a lot of information and get it written down really quick. And I used to time myself with songs. And this one is probably one of the fastest ones, and it would actually get my brain going really fast. And that is Flight of the Bumblebee. And I can't remember the artist, but I'll pop it up on screen. It's a very well recognized piece of classical music. And, you know, it's fast. It's very fast. But I think with that song, there's a lot of different directions that you can go. You can go with the Bumblebee. You can go with fast paced. Or you could just like go with a completely different vibe. I'd be so interested to see what you pick for this one. So those are your songs. You've got Welcome Home by Sir Dave Dobbin. You've got 500 Miles by the Proclaimers, and you've got Flight of the Bumblebee by someone. I can't wait to see what you pick, and I cannot wait to see your video. Thanks so much, Claire.
Oh, thank you so much, Jess, for picking those songs for me. I'm really, really happy. So definitely quite a variety of songs. So we've got Welcome Home by David Dobbin, I think it was. I'm going to have to go to Spotify and listen to that. And 500 Miles by the Proclaimers, and the classical piece of Flight of the Bumblebee, which I do know. So I'm definitely going to find that on Spotify and maybe give it just a little listen to. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with those song choices. So thank you so much, Jess, for picking these songs. And yeah, I just can't wait to get started. Okay guys, so I have now got my 3 songs that I'm going to be picking books for. So we've got Welcome Home by Dave Dobbin, 500 Miles by the Proclaimers, and the classical music piece of Flight of the Bumblebee. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to listen to the songs first. I'll put a little bit of B-roll into me listening to the songs, but I will have to take the audio off obviously because I don't want to get copyrighted, hopefully. So hopefully it should be okay. But yeah, I'm going to listen to the songs and have a good think of what books I could potentially pick for this reading vlog. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with those song picks. So thank you so much again, Jess, for picking those 2 songs for me. Okay guys, so I have listened to all 3 songs, so thank you so much Jess for picking those 3 songs for me. And I had a really good think about what books I thought would fit well with each of these songs, and one of them I did struggle a little bit with, but I think the books that I've ended up picking I think will be really good because they're all different genres, they're all different kind of vibes, and I think it should be a good reading vlog. So I'm going to kick off with our first song that Jess picked for me, which was Welcome Home by Dave Dobbin. I really like the song. It's, as Jess said, it's definitely a very cosy kind of vibe, and it's just really positive, and the video was really, really sweet with all the different communities of families and all that kind of stuff. So the book I instantly thought of that came in the other day, so what are the chances that Jess picked a song like this for me? And this book came in and I have just been desperate to read it since I heard it was coming out, because I loved this author's first book so much, and this is not directly a sequel, but I think it's kind of maybe set in the same world, I think. But the book I've decided to go for is A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping by Sangu Mandana. Look at this cover. This is the American edition that I got. I much prefer this cover to our UK cover. I don't know if it's just me, but it's so stunning. Now, the reason I went for this one, because Welcome Home has got a house on the cover. Our main character is a diverse character, ethnic character. Sangu Mandana is a POC author. I thought that kind of fit the vibe of the music video, being diverse author, diverse characters, and this is very much a found family story with witches. So in this one, we're following our main character, Sarah Swan. I love that name for our main character, who is... She used to be the most powerful witches in one of the most powerful witches in Britain. Then she resurrected her great aunt Jasmine from the very recently dead, lost most of her magic, befriended a semi-villainous talking fox, and was exiled from her guild. Now she, slightly reluctantly and just a bit grumpily, helps Jasmine run an enchanted inn in Lancashire, where she deals with her quirky guest shenanigans, tries to keep said talking fox in check, and longs for a future that seems lost to her, but then she finds out that an old spell could hold the key to restoring her power. Enter Luke Larson, a handsome and icy magical historian who arrives on a dark autumn evening and just might know how to unlock the spell's secrets. Luke has absolutely no interest in getting involved in the madcap goings-on of the inn, and is definitely not about to let a certain bewitching innkeeper pass his walls, so no one is more surprised than he is when he agrees to help Sarah with her spell. Worse, he might actually be thawing. Running an inn, reclaiming lost magic, and staying one step ahead of the watchful guild is a lot for anyone, but Sarah Swan is about to discover that she doesn't have to do it alone, and that the weird, wonderful family she's made might be the best magic of all. So this is a found family story with witches. There's a romance in here, and it's very much a cosy fantasy. So I thought that this would definitely work well for our first song pick that we got, which was Welcome Home by Dave Dobbin. So yeah, I'm really excited, and it's not too long either. It's only, how many pages is this? It is 334 pages, so I definitely should get through this fairly quickly, and it's an American paperback that lies flat when you read it, and it's just so floppy. But yeah, this cover is just absolutely stunning, and I thought it definitely fit the vibe of the song. So yeah, this is going to be for song number 1. Okay, for song number 2, which was I Would Walk 500 Miles by The Proclaimers, I had a few options for this one. I definitely thought of romance, definitely like a romance, maybe more contemporary romance. But so I initially thought of All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata, which I do want to read, but it is quite a chunky contemporary romance, and I don't think I'm in the mood for a big chunky contemporary romance. So I went on to Storygraph, and this one came up as like a book with romance kind of travel, because I thought 500 miles, you're travelling somewhere, essentially. So this one, and it's set in Scotland, which definitely fits the vibe of The Proclaimers, and I decided to go for The Highland Fling by Megan Quinn. I've never read a Megan Quinn book before. I think she's definitely quite a popular romance author, and this one is about an American girl searching for her purpose, escapes to a Scottish town where she finds more questions than answers when she meets a brooding yet handsome handyman. So it's maybe enemies to lovers kind of romance in here. Freshly fired from her third job in a row, Bonnie St James has lost her way, so when she and her best friend stumble upon a help wanted post to run a coffee shop in the Scottish Highlands, they apply on a whim. Who knows, maybe travelling to new places is just what she needs to figure out her next move. When the friends arrive at the tiny idyllic town of Corskelley, they instantly fall for the gorgeous Highland landscape and friendly townspeople, but Bonnie finds a less than warm welcome in Rowan McGregor, the rugged local handyman. Busy wrestling his own demons, Rowan is in no mood to deal with the quirky American, even as she is a bonny lass. As Bonnie and Rowan's paths inevitably cross, insults and sparks fly. Can the pair build on their similarities to help each other find a purpose and direction, and maybe romance too, or will their passionate tempers fling them apart? So I definitely felt it's fit the vibes of 500 Miles. It's a Scottish romance set in the Highlands, American Scottish guy, and I think it will definitely be a fun time. So definitely not as cozy on the cozy vibes as Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping, but I definitely think it fits more the vibes of the Proclaimer song. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to get to that one. And finally, for our third song pick, Jess gave me the classical piece of music, the what's it called again? What is it called again? The Flight of the Bumblebee. My apologies. Flight of the Bumblebee. And actually, I was like, what are the chances that Jess actually gave me this? Because I got a special edition in recently. I have just signed up to the Evernight subscription from Illumicrate, and this book came in, and I definitely feel like it fits the vibes of Flight of the Bumblebee. I don't know why. I just saw this edition, and obviously when Jess gave me her song picks, it just instantly came into my head and it was staring at me, and it's fairly short and it's my first Evernight book, but I'm going to go for The Library at Hellbore by Cassandra Caw, and this is the Illumicrate Evernight edition. And I don't know if you can see on the sprayed edges here, there's wasps on there. Flight of the Bumblebee, I know it's a wasp, but it's part of the same family. So yeah, there's wasps on the sprayed edges, and I kind of feel like this library is very classical, kind of gothic looking vibes. Like, look at the detail on that, it's absolutely insane. And it's signed by Cassandra Caw. I've never read Cassandra Caw before, and this is a horror, obviously, straight up horror. And it definitely gives me the creeps. Like, I don't know what the hell this is supposed to be on the sprayed edges, and the naked hardback, and then we've got some girl, like a wasp looking creature kind of thing. Oh no, I've dropped the dust jacket. I don't know what the hell that's meant to be. And then we've got this one on the back. Like, it's just looks absolutely terrifying, and I'm a little bit scared, but it does definitely give me the vibes of Flight of the Bumblebee. When I was listening to that piece of music, it definitely gave me the heebie-jeebies. I don't know why. I hate bees and wasps in general. So let me get the dust jacket so I can read the synopsis for you guys. So I've never tried a Cassandra Caw book at all, and it's my first Evernight book, so I'm willing to give it a try. So it says on the synopsis here, the Hellbore Technical Institute for the Gifted is the premier academy for the dangerously powerful, the Antichrist and the Ragnaroks, the world eaters and apocalypse makers. Hellbore promises redemption, acceptance and a normal life after graduation. At least that's what Alessa Lee is told when she's kidnapped and forcibly enrolled. But there's more to Hellbore than meets the eye. On graduation day, the faculty goes on a ravenous rampage, and only Alessa and a group of her classmates escape the carnage. Trapped inside the school's library, they barter for their survival, one sacrifice at a time. With the faculty breaking down the door, Alessa and her fellow destroyers must form one last desperate Pact Against Obliteration. So it sounds really creepy and really terrifying, and I've heard Cassandra Claus books tend to be a little bit on the weirder horror side, so I am intrigued to see how this is going to go. But I don't know what the hell this is meant to be. It looks really, really creepy. Like, oh no, I think I've got a wee scratch on it. Oh no, that's annoying. Let's see if I can fix that. But yeah, so that is essentially going to be my TBR. So I'm going to kick off, obviously, I'm just going to do an order of the songs. So I'm going to be reading The Highland Fling on my Kindle, and I've got the Library of Hellbore physical, and then I'm also going to be reading A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping physically as well. So yeah, I think it's going to be a really fun TBR, and they're all fairly short, on the shortish side, so hopefully I should get through them fairly quickly. But yeah, I'm really excited to get started, so without further ado, let's crack on with the reading vlog. Hello my lovelies, it is currently Sunday the 31st of August. We are finally at the end of August. I've just kicked off sprints with Barb, and yeah, we've already been chatting for like 15 minutes, which is crazy. So we've just kicked off sprints, and I want to come back in and let you know that I have just finished the A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping by Sangu Mandana, and I really enjoyed this. It wasn't a 5-star, 4.5 star, but I still really loved it. I think I definitely preferred Witch's Guide to Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches, the first book, but I still had a great time with this one nonetheless. It was just cozy and witchy, and the found family stuff in here was very, very prominent. I definitely think I would have liked it more if there was a bit more on the romance stuff rather than the found family, but it was still great nonetheless. And Posey, who is Luke's, the male MC sister, has got autism, which is obviously great to see some disability rep in there. But it was really, really cute and sweet and cozy. So yeah, I definitely really, really enjoyed it. So I've just kicked off sprints. I've got F1 on in the background, and I'm about to start my second book for this reading channel. So I will tell you a little bit about that. Hello my loves, I'm actually getting back to this vlog now. It's actually September now. We are currently on the 3rd of September and it's about 10 to 10 in the evening, and I have come back with an update for you. I unfortunately am going to be DNFing my book for my third song pick, which was Flight of the Bumblebee. I'm going to be DNFing the library at Hellboard by Cassandra Caw. I am just not vibing with this at all. I don't like the writing style. Don't have a clue what is going on with the plot. I just don't think. I got 120 pages in, which I would say is probably halfway, and I'm just like, I don't care. I really, really do not care. I don't think Cassandra Caw is an author for me. I don't want to try any of her other stuff, and unfortunately it's going to be a DNF, which is what I intended to do for this Read the Beats vlog, but I've got a backup plan that I am much more happy with, and this book was going to be on my September TBR anyway. I was planning to read this in September, and when I obviously got this pick, this, while it was on my shelf, just instantly came to mind as something that I thought fit the vibe of the song. So instead of reading the library at Hellboard, I'm going to be picking up The Shining by Stephen King instead. I know this is totally left field and a lot chunkier, but I feel I'm going to have a much better experience with this one, and I've been desperate to read it ever since I got it. So Barb's going to be thrilled. I'm going to be finally picking this up. So the synopsis for this one, I think I read the synopsis in my TBR video. I've never watched the movie either, so if I do like the book, I might maybe watch the movie. So we're following Danny, who is a 5-year-old, but in the words of old man Halloran, he is a shiner, aglow with psychic voltage. So I think Danny has got some kind of psychic ability. Kind of, I don't know if it's meant to be like Elle or 11 from Stranger Things, maybe that vibe, I'm not too sure, which I personally love because I'm a massive Stranger Things fan. When his father becomes caretaker of the Overlook Hotel, Danny's visions grow out of control. But as winter closes in and the blizzards cut them off, the empty hotel seems to develop a life of its own. Why are masked guests riding the elevator, and who is the lady in room 217? Somewhere, somehow, there's an evil force in the hotel, and that too is beginning to shine. So it's one of Stephen King's, probably, I would say, one of his more popular ones. I know a few people that have read it. Barb loves this one. I think Steph has read it and she really enjoyed it, and Gavin's really enjoyed it as well. So it's definitely one of his more popular ones. And I've not really read Stephen King yet. That has absolutely terrified me. I've only read Misery, which I did love. I gave 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. And I've read Carrie, which I only gave 3 stars. I didn't really find Carrie that scary, to be honest, which is shocking for me, because I thought it was going to be absolutely terrifying. But I think this one is definitely going to be a bit more on the creepy thriller horror stuff. And I think the book is meant to be scarier than the movie, so that'll be really interesting. But I do love this cover, with the colours on it and the green spine. I just really like it. So I'm going to be picking this up for my third song pick for Flight of the Bumblebee. So instead, I'm just going to start tomorrow. I'm going to be working from home tomorrow, so I'm going to be picking up the Highland Fling, which is what I picked out for the 500 Miles song. So I think I'm definitely much happier with that plan. So definitely this weekend I'm going to be focusing on reading The Shining. So yeah, I'm much more excited to pick my third pick up for Read the Beats. I'm gutted. I'm not too gutted about this one. I just wasn't enjoying it. I wasn't vibing with it, and it might be for some people, but for me, and it's a shame because it's my first Evernight book that I got through this year, because I've signed up to Evernight. So hopefully the next Evernight book, which we will be getting in October, will be a much better pick for me and will work much better for me. But unfortunately, it's going to be on hold and a DNF. So I'm sorry, Jess, for DNFing my book pick, but I think I'm going to make up for it with picking up The Shining, and I feel like I'm going to have a much better experience with it. So yeah, that is my plan. So tomorrow I'm going to be, I will start the Highland Fling, and I will let you know my initial kind of thoughts. I think it's just going to be a cute contemporary romance. So I like how I've got quite a good variety of stuff actually now. So I had the contemporary cozy fantasy, and then a more contemporary romance, and then a full-on Stephen King horror. So yeah, I'm much happier with my books that I picked up now. So I'm going to be going to bed shortly, so I thought I better come in and give you my initial reading updates, and really much more excited to start this weekend. So yeah, I will say goodnight for now, and I will check back in when I've got another update for you. Hello, my loves. It is currently Friday, and I do have a reading update for you. I basically finished in one sitting The Highland Fling by Megan Quinn, which is what I picked for the 500 Miles song for Read the Beats, and it was cute. I liked it. I think I'm going to give it a 3.5 star. It wasn't anything groundbreaking, it was just a very cute romance. So I don't even think I told you what it was about. So we had Bonnie, who was our female MC, and she and her roommate, Dakota, I think she was called. She's her best friend, and she's just gotten out of a relationship. Her best friend is lesbian, which is obviously great to see. So we had a queer relationship. She's just broken up from her girlfriend, and she basically sees this advertisement for a job, a 6-month job in Scotland to help to run this little coffee shop in the middle of the Highlands, basically in the middle of nowhere. And she asks Bonnie if she wants to go along with her. And Bonnie's initially a bit like, I don't know if this is a good idea. Like, you've just broken up with your girlfriend, and but Dakota's quite determined to say that she definitely needs to get away from her, obviously breaking up with her girlfriend, and she thinks it would be a great opportunity for both of them to go out and run a little cafe together. So Bonnie reluctantly agrees, and they end up travelling to Scotland, where she ends up meeting Rowan, whose family basically own that little coffee shop, and his mum is kind of taking a back seat from it because his dad has got a lot of health issues, so they're both kind of taking the back seats, which is why they've advertised for someone to come in and basically run the coffee shop. And Rim's obviously not expecting this American girl coming over with her best friend to take over the coffee shop. So initially they don't get on, but as time goes by, Rim's quite grumpy, but as time goes on, he kind of starts to thaw a little bit, and basically shows her the sights, and Bonnie ends up getting taken in basically by the community, and getting used to everything. And there is a third act breakup, which I thought did work quite well. It was related to Rowan's dad's health issues. There is mention of cancer and kind of end of life care. So if that's a trigger for you, then do be wary going into this. But I thought it was handled quite well, and it did work for the story. Bonnie was kind of saw Rowan, basically his personality change, and because of something that gets revealed about his dad and his health issues, and so he kind of becomes a bit distant and doesn't want Bonnie kind of like around while this is all going on. So it was cute. I mean, it wasn't anything groundbreaking. The spicy scenes I did find a little bit cringy. Like, it wasn't nothing that I haven't read before. It just, like, for me, I just felt it was a little bit cringy, but it was cute. It was a really good time. So that is my second book ticked off for this vlog. So my plan for today is to start The Shining by Stephen King, which I told you in the last clip I was going to be swapping out for the library at Hellboard because I DNF'd it. So I told you what The Shining is about. So I'm working from home today. It's fairly chilled, so I'm going to be starting this later on today, and I am going to Aberdeen tomorrow to go and see Book of Mormon on my own, which is like a little theatre trip day for myself, and I'm really, really excited. So I don't think I will get much reading done. I might take my Kindle with me, but I have also got this physically, but I don't want to take a massive big book with me. So I'm going to start it today and see how far I can get into it. But definitely Sunday is where I will probably read a massive big chunk of it and see how I get on with it. But yeah, I thought I'd better come in and give you a little update. So I will come back in and update you when I've made a start to The Shining and what my initial kind of thoughts are. So yeah, I'm really excited for this. I just thought because of Flight of the Bumblebee, that creepy music, I could imagine that music playing, going down the creepy hallway in the hotel. Like, it just like gave me those kind of creepy horror vibes. And I actually watched the trailer for that new Monster series, which is the same people that did the Jeffrey Dahmer one and the Menendez brothers one, and it looks absolutely horrific. It's Charlie Hunnam, I think that's how you say his surname, who was in Sons of Anarchy and a couple other things. He's playing the guy that it's about, and it sounds absolutely horrific. So I don't know if I will watch it. I might do. It does look really intriguing, but it's the guy that basically inspired the movies like Psycho and Silence of the Lambs and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So you can imagine it's going to be absolutely horrific. So I don't know if I will watch it. I did quite like the Menendez brothers one. That was quite good. I've not watched the Jeffrey Dahmer one because I thought it would just make me feel sick. And it is meant to be quite horrific, but I might maybe give it a watch to see how I get on with it. But yeah, I will come back in and give you an update when I have started The Shining and give you my initial kind of thoughts on it. Hey guys, it is a lot later now. I have finished work. I still haven't properly started The Shining yet, but I wanted to show you something that I bought as a birthday present to myself, and it came today, and I am just so excited to get this open and share it with you guys. But let me turn you around and then down. I got myself the Acrylopix Rainbow Special Edition of A Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas. Look at this box. This is the box it comes in. I am beyond obsessed with it. So I'm going to get this box open and then we can look at the books together. It's the whole A Court of Thorns and Roses series, and I think it's redesigned covers and special editions and foiling and sprayed edges, I think. So I'm so excited to get this cracked open. So yeah, I don't want to wait any longer. I just want to get this whole thing open. Okay guys, so I am just going to open up the box. Oh my god, I'm so excited right now. And let's see what this looks like. Oh my god. Oh, this is really, really cool. And there's a bit on the top here. This just feels like Christmas. It literally feels like Christmas. It's packaged very, very well. You guys, look. Oh my god. Look. So these are all the books. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. I am legit obsessed. This is absolutely stunning. This is what the sprayed edge looks like. I can't wait to see what the covers look like. Oh my god. It makes such a beautiful image. Okay guys, I cannot wait to see these special editions. I'm even scared to take them out of the box and show them to you, but I'm gonna grab the first one. You guys are not ready for this. I've wanted this set for so long, ever since I saw it, and I am. So we have got the first book, which is A Course of Thorns and Roses. Look at that gold foil. This is the main cover. As you can see, we've got Feyre on the front with the wolf. And we've got foiling on the spine. And we've got the back here. It's absolutely gorgeous. We've got Freya's art room in the spring court, which I think is quite a nice touch. Not something that I thought would go, but it's so pretty. And this gold foiling just makes it even more stunning. And then those amazing sprayed edges of Valaris. Like, the detail on this is just insane. I don't know if it's got... Okay, so we don't have any end papers. It's just like the standard hardcover. So it's just the dust jackets and the sprayed edges. But nonetheless, it's absolutely gorgeous. And I am obsessed. Oh, I didn't even show the top. So we've got sprayed edges on top and bottom, which are absolutely gorgeous, but the foiling detailing, I am obsessed with. This is beautiful. So, and next we're going to be looking at the Chunker Dunker. That is, oh my goodness, we have got A Court of Mist and Fury, which is book 2, and my favourite in the series. So we've got the Rhys and Feyre on the front here, the same gold foiling. And then on the back we've got Nesta and Elaine in the House of Winds, I think. I can't really see if there's anything on the bottom. It's quite dark, this one, but I really, really like it. I don't know if it's Cassia and Azrael down at the bottom here. It's a bit hard to see on the sprayed edges, but my facing on the front here and this gold foiling just makes it so amazing. I am obsessed. And then up close with the sprayed edges here, absolutely stunning on the top and bottom here. And then again, it's just like the standard hardcover, which is absolutely fine. I mean, it would have been cool if we got like maybe a little bit of foil in, but this is still absolutely stunning. So we've got that one. And then next up, we have book 3, which is A Court of Wings and Ruin, which is stunning. I think this is, this is Feyre, I think. It looks like Feyre. But again, gold foiling here and on the back. Again, gorgeous spine. Better look at the sprayed edges here of Valaris on the top and bottom. I just love how it all matches and it makes one big picture. And again, it's just the standard hardcover. And then we should have next the shortest in the series, which is A Court of Frost and Starlight, which is absolutely beautiful. Look at the detail on that. The fountain and the gold foiling, it just really, it's the shortest in the series as well. Sprayed edges, top and bottom, and then we've got Valaris on the back looking absolutely gorgeous. Look at the detail on this, it's absolutely stunning. Obsessed. And then last but by no means least, we have my very close second favourite book in the entire series, which is A Court of Silver Flames with Nesta and Cassian on the front. And this one's got silver, which is, I think, really, really works with this. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then we've got close up the sprayed edges, top and bottom. And then on the back here, we have got the amazing Bessie. So we've got Nesta, we've got, oh god, it's been so long since I've read it. Gwyneth and Emery, I think are the names on the back. We've got the sisters, besties here, and then we've got the silver foiling on the spine, which is absolutely gorgeous. So I am beyond happy with these. I can't wait to have them on my shelves and read them and love them and just, yep, I'm just really, really happy. So thank you. Acrylics obviously didn't send to me, but thank you for making such amazing, gorgeous dust jackets. I will remember to pop a link to their Instagram. They do lots of other special editions. They are pricey, but this was a birthday present to myself, and I've never had like really nice special editions of my favourite series of all time. So these are just going to be proud to place on my bookcase, on my middle bookcase shelf. I'm going to sort it and I will show you properly when they're up on the bookcase. But I'm just so happy with them. I'm really, really happy. So yeah, God, I'm just so happy. And here they are, guys, on the shelf. They look so stunning. I am obsessed. I was going to have maybe Court of Mist and Fury kind of facing out, but I was like, I want the sprayed edges all on show. So I obviously will be reading these editions because they are just standard like copies, but I wanted to have the sprayed edges facing out, and this is the whole Valaris scene, and it just looks so stunning right in the centre of my bookcase. And yeah, I'm just really, really happy with that. I'm really happy I've still managed to fit my OG Poppy War hardbacks and my Catabasis and Yellowface on the same shelf as well, so it looks so good and I'm really happy. Obviously my bookcase is going to chop and change over time, but I'm really, really happy with this right now. It is so stunning. Hello my loves, it has been a little while since I last updated you. It is currently the 8th, Monday the 8th of September. I've not really had a chance to vlog that much. I did have quite a busy weekend. I did go through to Aberdeen on my own to go through and see the Book of Mormon, and I had the best time. It's my third time seeing the show. I absolutely loved it, and I had a good little wander in the shops. I even treated myself to a nice little Jo Malone perfume, which I've never had before, and the scent is just, oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. So I had like a nice wee shopping day, went and got some food, which was absolutely delicious, and yeah, I went and saw the show and just came back home, and I had the best time. It's one of my favourite shows. If you haven't seen the Book of Mormon yet, please, please, please go and see it. It's not for everybody, but it's such a funny show. You will laugh out loud. It is absolutely hilarious, and I actually got to chat to the woman that was sitting beside me, because I was obviously there on my own, and obviously I didn't have any to speak to, so I was chatting to the woman who was sitting beside me, and it was her first time seeing the show, and she was howling with laughter, and we had a wee chat at the interval, which was really nice. And I met somebody on the bus going through to Aberdeen, and she was going to see the show as well, and so it was nice to actually chat to some people, because I was a wee bit nervous going through to see a show. I've never done it before, and the lovely usher, while I was taking photos of the stage, asked if I wanted to have my picture, like a picture with the stage behind me. So if I remember to do so, I'll pop a picture up on the screen as well. So that was so nice of her to do that. She didn't need to do that, but it was really, really nice. But I do have a big reading update for you. I think the last time I checked in with you, I was just starting The Shining. I have now since finished it, and I think I'm going to give it 4 stars. I really, really enjoyed this. I had no clue where this was going. It was, the twists and the turns and the supernatural vibes were just insane. Like, I didn't know, like, how actually fitting it would work for the Flight the Bumblebee prompt, because there was a scene with wasps, a wasp's nest and stuff, and I was just like, this was the best choice to go for this Read the Beats vlog. And I just thought it did take me a little bit of a while to get into, just because Stephen King's writing style can be a little bit waffly. That's the one thing I'm not too keen about for his writing. He does tend to waffle quite a lot, so you have instances where of stuff, like there's stuff in the book that doesn't necessarily need to be there. So wish me luck when I get to it but in October, because that's like a 1,000-page book. But overall, I really enjoyed this. I think this has definitely been my favourite Stephen King that I've read so far. I've only read 2, obviously. I've only read Misery and Carrie. And at that point, Misery was definitely my favourite, but this has definitely been my favourite. I think I gave Misery 4 stars as well, and I only gave Carrie, I think, 2.5 stars, but I really, really enjoyed this one. So I have finally completed my Read the Beats vlog. So I'm actually going to just wrap up this vlog tomorrow, and I'll give you a rundown of all the books that I've read, and including the book that I DNF'd, and which I have now since unhauled. It's already been bought on Vinted, so somebody will end up getting my copy. So yeah, I will wrap up this vlog tomorrow, give you a rundown of all the books that I read and all my ratings and stuff, and wrap up my Read the Beats vlog. But yep, 4 stars for The Shining, and I'm really glad that I finally read this. So Barb will be happy that I really enjoyed this, because she is a massive Stephen King fan. This is one of her favourite ones, and yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. So I'm going to say goodnight for now. I've got work tomorrow, but yeah, I will check in with my final thoughts and wrap up for you guys all tomorrow. Hello my loves, it has been definitely a few days, and I'm here to wrap up my Read the Beats vlog, which I'm so excited. But I want to show you one of my new tops that came in the other day, and I am absolutely obsessed with it, and I know Steph has got this one as well. This was from Book Babe Designs. I will leave a link to their shop down below, but it's navy and it's just the most autumnal looking top, and I love it. I've got another 2 that are vampire themed ones, so I will definitely show you guys what they look like in maybe another vlog. But yeah, I am here to wrap up my Read the Beats vlog, and I just wanted to quickly wrap up all the books that I read and what I rated them. So my first song was Welcome Home. Let me fix this. There we go, that's better. You can see me much better. Sorry for the light behind me. Still trying to find a good angle. There we go. That's as good as I'm gonna get it. There we go. Turn that TV off. Perfect. My first song, as you saw, was Welcome Home, and I decided to pick up The Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping by Sangu Mandana. I really enjoyed this one. I didn't love it as much as Secret Society of Irregular Witches, but I gave it a 4.5 stars. I still enjoyed it nonetheless. It was cozy. It's very more on the found family side, I would say, rather than the romance side of it. The romance is really, really cute, but I definitely feel if you love a book that's got cozy autumnal vibes with a found family aspect to it, I think you will really, really enjoy it. But I would definitely recommend The Very Secret Society of Regular Witch as well, which is definitely my favourite. And I hope Sangamanda definitely does more books in this world, because I think the way she writes is really quite beautiful. I really like her writing style. It's very easy to follow. It's not too lyrical, it's not too flowery, but it's really, really nice read. So I really enjoyed that one. 4.5 stars for that one. Then for my second song, I picked up The Highland Fling by Megan Quinn. This was my first Megan Quinn I've ever read. I think she's quite a popular romance author, and I gave that one 3.5 stars. It was fine. I mean, it wasn't anything groundbreaking that I haven't read before, but it was really cute. I did like the romance, and there were some hard-hitting topics in there where it dealt with cancer diagnosis and end of life care. So if that's a trigger for you, then do be wary going in to it. But I did enjoy it nonetheless, and I might maybe give one of Megan Quinn's other books a try. I don't know, but a 3.5 star. It wasn't terrible. It was fine. I did like it, and it fit very well with the song vibe. And for my final song, I did have a DNF to begin with. The song was the classical musical piece of Flight of the Bumblebee. And so initially, I was going to be picking up The Library at Hellbore by Cassandra Caw. I don't have the big hand anymore because it's been sold. Because I DNF'd it. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't like the writing style. I didn't understand the plot and what was going on. I just don't think Cassandra Caw is an author for me. But other people might enjoy her books, and yeah, it just wasn't for me. So I did have a backup plan, and I did pick up Stephen King's The Shining. And oh boy, I really enjoyed this one. I ended up giving it a 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. It's definitely been probably 4.5 now when I think about it. It's definitely been my favourite Stephen King that I've read so far. And it's got me a bit more excited to pick up it now, because I've been wanting to try The Shining for such a long time, and I didn't think I was going to like it, but I really enjoyed it. The supernatural stuff and the atmosphere was just really creepy, and I'm definitely might pick up Doctor Sleep, which is basically the sequel to The Shining, so I think I might pick that one up at some point. But I really enjoyed it, and there was a scene with wasps, and I think I made the best choice in picking up that book for the Flight of the Bumblebee song. It just fit well, the atmosphere. I could just imagine that song being played while the book is going on with the film and all that kind of thing. So overall, I really enjoyed doing this reading vlog. So thank you so much, Jess, for allowing me to be part of your Read the Beats reading challenge. And I will leave Jess's channel in the box down below, and a link to her playlist that she's got for all the other reading vlogs and Read the Beats series. But thank you so much for watching this vlog. I know I've definitely been all over the place with it, and trying to get this filmed and stuff, so I'm gonna go and edit this, and I will be posting this on the 1st of October, so do stay tuned for this vlog by the time it comes out. But leave me a link down below. Would you have picked any different books for the songs that I got? What books would you read for the prompts? And let me know what you're up to reading wise. Leave me down below a little pumpkin for being autumn, for autumnal season. But thank you so much for watching, and leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in my next video very, very soon. Bye.